good with y'all, man? It's Post, man. Money March. You know, and a lot of cats, I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all excited about this Money March. I am too. You know, 1 hour, you spend 1 hour at least every day learning something new about money, studying money. You know what I'm saying? How to grow it, not how to blow it. You know how to blow it already, right? And as a producer, like I said, you got the best business in the world. You know what I'm saying? You got the best business in the world because you're selling beats. Something that you love to make anyway. You can make as many, you can make 10 in a single day. And then you could sell one beat over and over and over again without shipping nothing out. You could sell it to anybody in the whole goddamn world. Just I told you, made $1,000 off somebody in Pakistan. So I done sold beats all over the world. And it's the best business in the world. Now you say, well, Post, how do you know this? How much do you study money? How do we know that you really study money? Okay, let me, and I'm just gonna give you not even 1/3 or 1/4 for the stuff that I got when I'm locked in to money. See, I mean, let me go through some of the stuff that I got. So a lot of cats talk about this money stuff, but how they really studied it. You sit there listening to all these broke people who tell you, oh, money is this and money is evil. They don't know nothing about money. Ain't never learned and studied nothing about money. Man, read one book, if that, on money. Let me show you a little bit. This is just the hard stuff I got laying around for Money March. For our work week, you know, a little bit, you know, got that game in there. Think Yourself Rich. I'm studying the E-Myth. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? Becoming rich. You know, Rich Dad's Conspiracy. You know, Power of Focus. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the books. You know, that accounting game. Keeping on that managing money. Because a lot of us, you know what I mean? We get the money. We don't know how to manage it. So I'm learning, you know, counting in 24-hour. Bookkeeping. That's more money management. Economics. This is to understand the overall understanding of what production, money, economics, what's going on. How does money actually work? The transaction, the root of money. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to get the economics game. So a lot of cats don't even got the economics game down. Personal finance, how to grow, you know, build and grow, and for dummies. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't always got to try to get the advanced stuff. Me, I'm the type of dude that's like, I like to start with the basics, even if I know the basics. I like to keep going over the basic stuff just so I can get it in here. Guerrilla marketing for consultants, you know what I mean? So if you know you want to get in that consulting game, run your mouthpiece a little bit, you know, you got the game on that. This right here, creating websites to sell. This was $300. This is a folder. A folder with CDs in it, $300. You know what I'm saying? Look, we dropping books all over the place. You know what I mean? Look at this right here. Another folder. That was $500. $500. I mean, we locked in. Getting this money. I'm trying to tell you. Highly effective marketing. You don't believe me? Go look it up. $500. Tony Robbins, the Money Masters, interviewing their marketers. Each one of these costs $75. Each one of these, which is only like a 2-hour DVD. You know what I'm saying? Not if that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And these are all different. I'm not throwing the same one up. You know what I'm saying? You know, are y'all getting what I'm saying? I'm locked into this stuff. I'm not just telling y'all to study money and because I don't do this shit myself. Now, we ain't done. We still got a lot more. Increase your financial IQ. The Millionaire Course. Purple Cow. Was marketing and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Ultimate Sales Letter. You know what I mean? Still marketing, how to sell different things. Just it's perfect for you when you're selling beats. You know what I mean? Cash Flow Quadrant, more on, you know, growing wealth and building wealth. We ain't done yet. Like I said, this ain't even 1/4 of what I study. Psycho-Cybernetics, and this is more mindset stuff. And I ain't even really pull out none of my mindset stuff. I mean, that's crazy in itself. You know what I mean? So with this is just the mindset stuff. Servo mechanism in the brain, lock onto your goal, and then your brain to compute how to actually achieve that goal down to a specific, you know, fraction of a second science. So I mean, it's a great book. Go Givers Sell More. You know what I mean? Great book. It talks about, you know, the process of actually giving, and that's what, you know, how to become wealthy, which is true, man. It's about giving value, giving service. That's what money really is when you give value and service, you get $1 back, that thing in return saying you created value, and then you can go spend that on somebody else who created value. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing, man. I mean, money is the most amazing thing that we have on the planet. I mean, to be able to create things and then exchange with other people, it's just a highly complex form of that because, you know, we're not trading sheep for fucking corn anymore. Do you understand? So we need money. It's not the root of evil. That's ignorant. Whoever told you that was an idiot. No offense. I know your mom probably told you that. She's not an idiot. I love your mom, and I love my mom, and I love everybody else. They just don't know. Okay, I get hyped up because, I mean, why would you even say, how can money be the root of anything except the root of trade? Money is the root of transaction and trade. It has nothing to do with how evil someone is or how greedy someone is because they want more money. No, if you want more money, it means you're helping more people. You're giving more beats out. You're getting your music out to the world. You're making more quality beats. That's what money means. That's what it means when you make more money. You're not being greedy. I mean, it's just ridiculous that anyone would even come up with a concept so ignorant. But again, that shit broke people made up. Broke people love to make up concepts about money because they never had no damn money. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. That's that blueprint, money blueprint in the mind. You understand what I'm saying? So if you look around, you probably will realize that how much money you're making is probably how much money your ass been making, how much you've seen around your parents and your environment. And so it's the blueprint in our brain that pretty much keeps us in the same level of financial status. So that's a good book. You know, Rich Dad Poor Dad, you know what I mean? It's also, that's more so... it's not really mindset game, but it's more a way of thinking about money, thinking about creating wealth. You know what I mean? So it's more of a change in that way you look at it instead of working for money and changing your time for money. You know what I mean? So I always stay on top of that game. You know what I mean? Financial management, moral management. It's about getting that money, growing it, get on that Warren Buffett status. You understand what I'm saying? So it's about managing it. You know what I mean? Not just having a bunch of money, you know what I mean, and making it and blowing it all in the same breath. Even with mastery, you know what I'm saying? It's just about, you know, that business game. How to structure your shit right and making sure your business game is on point so you ain't just out there trying to sell beats and hustle for your whole life. I mean, actually setting up to where you have, you know, revenue streams from beats coming from all different places. You know what I mean? You ain't just selling them online, you sell them to majors. You're not just selling to majors, but you got it TV. You're doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a music production business that you own. You got to get your business game right and get this money. I don't understand what y'all don't understand about that. You know what I mean? Economics, dictionary economics. You know, this that old school. This is so I can always go, okay, look up the term if I don't know the term. Fiscal federalism, you know what I'm saying? Fair Trading Act, you know, discriminating duty, discriminating monopoly, currency depreciation. You know what I'm saying? I can always go right here and understand if there's a term I need to look up. You know what I mean? Wealth transformation. You know what I mean? Just more mindset game. You know what I mean? And trying to, you know, get that mindset. Science of getting rich again. Mindset game. And it's just a couple. I mean, if we went on, we can't even count the courses I done been through on this stuff on the internet. You know, mentoring from, you know, millionaires, like personal mentoring. I mean, audio books and books, ebooks. I mean, you can't even count. You know what I mean? So when I say lock in money march, you gotta study this money thing. It's a skill. I mean, this is a college. I should have. If they had a college degree for money, goddamn it, I'd have a PhD. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to college and do that shit because they didn't have this in college. They didn't have no classes teaching this in college. So what I'm gonna go to college for? And no offense to people that go to college, I guess you should learn something that you want to learn. I wanted to learn money, and goddamn it, they wouldn't teach me that in college. They didn't have no classes on this stuff. So, you know, I did go to some community college and try to take business classes, but I mean, you know, it was cool. So we even could throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying as a producer, you got to understand that's cool that you want to just make beats. And this is the problem I see with most producers. And you find, I mean, producers who sign deals, who done all kind of crazy stuff because they think that that's what they got to do. And now they're in debt and they don't feel like they can't do what they love. They can't express themselves. They're losing their creativity because they're always stressing about how to pay the next bill. You know what I mean? It's just ludicrous. It's ludicrous. You know what I mean? Money March, you need to be getting this money. I'm telling you, I'm a producer just like you. Some cats will post, man, you produce, but what I'm showing you is the business side of music production. You always get shown the glamorous side and you know, the just making beats in the studio, but there's a whole other side to this. If you want to be successful at it, you go to the music production school, they teach you how to engineer, teach you how to do all this stuff, and you come out and you don't have no way to make money with it. I know tons of producers with engineering degrees and full sale degrees and that's working at, one dude was a barber, he was cutting my hair, like, man, I got a degree in engineering, I can go in the studio and do all kind of stuff, but he working as a barber. You know, why? It's crazy. It's crazy because, again, just because you're not aware. So this is what I've been studying. So when I tell you that you need to lock in, I'm not just trying to sell you on some shit that I just, you know, like, oh, man, you know, like cats think they know Postman. They think they know what Postman is about, you know, what I know. You know, I'm not just some guy that went and read an ebook and tried to regurgitate the information to you. I'm talking about this is my life. This is my whole, I mean, it's like, let me ask you a question. And this is, first I'm going to go a little bit backwards and I'm going to ask you this question. Now, I had sent an email out and, you know, somebody responded one time because in my email I said, you know, you can't wait on a fucking miracle, excuse my language, especially if you're under 18, parental advisory is advised. Now, I sent an email and I said, you know, a lot of times producers, what we're waiting on is, you know, a big break and a miracle from the fucking sky to come down, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be successful. Because this is the way that broke people think. Now you gotta really think about this. This is the way broke people think. Because, and again, I'm not dogging religion. You're probably religious and you go to church, thank you Jesus, all that kind of stuff. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is they tell you put your money in the collection plate and what? A blessing, a financial miracle is gonna happen. It's ludicrous. That is not the way this life works. Okay? That's how broke people think it works, because they have no idea. They never studied money. It's just a skill. Let me ask you this question. Now I'm going back to the question. Now somebody got upset with me because I said that, because they said you shouldn't say things like that. I mean, it's the goddamn truth. You know, you give, if you want to give to your church or your whatever, your mosque or whatever, that's cool. That's just give it out of love. Like, hey, I want to support this, my spiritual growth. Cool. But don't think that you're going to get a financial miracle out of that. That, you know, and I said, I saw my father do that. I mean, this hits home. This is personal. I saw him give lots of money thinking that a financial miracle is going to happen. Now, it's good to give. I'm not saying don't give, but don't think that you're not going to study and you're not going to learn money and start learning how to manage it, how to create it and market and all this kind of stuff, and then a financial miracle is just going to happen. That's not how it works, my brother or sister. That's not how it works. Trust me, I know. Trust, I know. I've meditated with Buddhist monks for months at a time and lived with them. I've done all kind of spiritual things, all things that you can't even imagine doing yet. And trust me when I tell you that you're still going to have to open up these books, take these marketing magic courses, take these marketing courses and learn how to do this stuff. It's a skill. Now this is what I was going to ask you. Let's say you want to learn how to fly a plane. You want to be a pilot and you want to fly a plane, right? You want to fly a plane. Fly. Now, I don't care how much money you put in the collection plate. I don't care how much money you donate to charity. I don't care how much you give to the Goodwill. I don't care how much you get on your knees and pray. You are not going to wake up one day and then just know how to fly a goddamn plane, and then you get in the plane and fly off and then you're in the sky flying. I don't care how much you pray, how much you meditate, how much money you give. At the end of the day, you're going to have to go what? Go get a flight instructor. You're going to have to learn what all the stuff means inside of an airplane, learn how to fly it, how to do all the stuff, how to even think about approaching flying it, what it means. I mean, you still have to go and learn this stuff. So why do people somehow think that money is any different? That somehow a miracle is going to pop up. Oh my God, I'm just going to be rich one day. Right? I mean, this is ludicrous. This is how people think. This is how producers think. One day a label's going to come save me from all my trouble. And you don't even want to know how many producers I've met that have, placements out there. Guys that I can name and you would know them like that. And they don't have any money. You know, they're broke. You know, they're not going to present that on the cameras, and I'm not going to expose them. But I mean, trust me, I know guys that were signed to major production deals. I mean, trust me when I tell you, I know. And I know their problem. They didn't study money. They didn't understand money. They didn't understand none of this stuff. Only thing in our business, only thing they knew how to do was sit there and make beats, goddammit. And they thought that was all they needed to know, because that's what they promote to you on TV. In school, they never told you nothing about having to learn this stuff. So you just went along with that, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing. But now it's time to wake up, because there's so much money on here. So when I tell you that you can get rich, now they say, Post, you're just exaggerating, you're trying to sell. When I tell you that you can make 6 figures selling beats on the internet, that's because I study money and marketing and business, and I can see the market. I see the possibilities. I see what's there. Why? Because I study this stuff all day, every day. So when I'm telling you that it's possible, if you just learn how to market it, you can get bigger than Timberland on the internet. Selling beats online, because the market is worldwide. I know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about because I just made some shit up. Like you can see, I studied this all day. So you can listen to me, or you can go listen to broke people on message boards and these producers who don't make no money who tell you, oh my God, it's so hard and that's impossible, who never studied money, had never done nothing but be broke their whole life, and they're going to die broke if they don't change their mindset and start studying, if they have that same ignorance. Because there's this, for some reason in our society, there's this fear of money. Fear of money. But what causes fear? What causes fear? What causes fear? I said it 3 times. Do you know what causes fear? Ignorance. It's ignorance. People are ignorant of money. They have no, why are they ignorant of money? Because through your whole school system, it never taught you anything about learning about money. It never taught you anything. They told you to be realistic when you set your goals. Be realistic, you know, you save up until you're 65, you may be able to make $1 million. I mean, who in the hell would want to save up till they're 65 years old to make $1 million? I mean, right, I mean, is that inspiring to you? I mean, that's ridiculous. And you live in a world now where, I mean, you can make money 24/7 in your sleep. I mean, this is where we at. Wake up. Wake up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're gonna make $1 million in a day. I'm not a dream seller. I'm not a hope seller. I'm just a realistic dude that has studied this stuff, and I'm just relaying to you what I discovered, what I've implemented in my life. My mentors have showed me, and it's just there. But most people don't know this stuff, you know what I mean? But then you learn it and expressing it and getting successful is going to help your family. It's going to help your friends. It's going to help you, what you love to do. People are going to see like, wow, you really can make it doing what you love to do. This is the best thing that you could be doing right now. There is no other thing you could be doing. So do that right now. Money March, I love y'all, man. I know I be going hard. Y'all be like, Post, you going too hard. But I'm just saying, man, I love this, man. You know what I mean? And I really believe that you going to do it and you have it in you. But just trust me. Just trust Post, man, when I tell you that you can do it. And you just have to lock in. You just have to just change your focus and do it, man. I'm telling you. Money March, let's get it.